Hello, 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 friends, and welcome back to my series, Bloom Where You Are Planted. I am certified life coach Talia Sage, here to combine my natural gifts of intuition with the science of life coaching to bring you guidance and tools that you can use to create your best life possible. This series, Bloom Where You Are Planted, is dedicated to instilling you with the knowledge and the courage to take the necessary steps to grow within your current situations, moving past any limitations, transcending limitations, and creating your best life. If you are new to the series, we have previously been discussing the 7 stages of grief, how you can recognize them. And now we are beginning to move into this next phase of the series, which is talking about trauma and how it can manifest in the body and connecting that to spirituality via the chakra system. As always, I suggest that you have a pen and paper handy to take any notes, write down any feelings or memories or thoughts that you may be having while I speak. These things will be your tools that you can utilize in the future to recognize where you may be in life if you are in a stage of grief, if you feel that you may be holding some sort of trauma in the body, so then you can begin to take the necessary steps to healing yourself and moving past it. So get comfortable, get a glass of water, a snack, a pillow or a blanket. Settle in. Let's get into it. Instead of being ashamed of what you have been through, be proud of what you have overcome. Dr. Phil. I believe that truer words have never been spoken. For those of us who have endured pain and traumas, those things can come with a feeling of shame and guilt, wanting to hide that part of ourself from the world. But overcoming it is our greatest strength. It is what makes us the leaders that we are meant to be. In this next phase of the series, we're going to be discussing the science and the spirituality, the spiritual nature when it comes to trauma in the body. I believe wholeheartedly that science and spirituality go hand in hand. And maybe after listening to these messages and perhaps even doing some research yourself, you may become to believe the same things. But first, let's dive into the science behind pain and trauma. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, ACEs, which is a test to test adverse childhood experiences and the effects that it has on us. These traumas have a tremendous impact on future violence, victimization, and perpetration, and lifelong health and opportunities. Experiencing trauma early in life can look like violence, abuse, neglect, witnessing violence in the home or community, growing up around substance problems and mental health problems, instability due to parental separation or household members being imprisoned. These traumas are linked to chronic health problems, mental illness, and substance use issues. They can have negative impacts on education, job opportunities, and earning potential in the long run. During initial traumas, the sympathetic nervous system becomes overstimulated, and repeated traumas accustoms this system to responding to similar situations in the same way later on. When the sympathetic nervous system continues to overactivate, neural cell degeneration begins to occur. This can affect sleep patterns, nightmares, problems with attention, and increased startle responses. Respiratory patterns can even be thrown out of balance, creating more shallow breathing. This then limits the amount of oxygen to the brain, which can result in panic attacks. Trauma can lead to various degrees of PTSD, which can leave you living in a state of heightened arousal as the sympathetic nervous system is continuously activated and cortisol and adrenaline is constantly being generated. Now that we've discussed the science behind trauma and how it can affect us long term, let's delve into the spiritual aspect of it and how trauma can present itself within the body via the chakra system. These chakras are 7 main energy points within the body. It is believed that these energies must remain open and aligned to be at optimal health, as they correspond to bundles of nerves, major organs, and areas of our energetic body that affect our emotional and physical well-being. The first chakra, the root chakra, is located at the base of the spine. The color that corresponds to this chakra is red. It rules our physical identity, our sense of stability, and our groundedness. When this chakra is out of alignment, it can cause disassociating, feeling unsafe, and feeling unbalanced. This can manifest in our lives as addictions, arthritis, constipation, bladder and colon problems, feeling insecure about finances or basic needs and well-being. The next chakra, the sacral chakra, is located just below the belly button. The corresponding color is orange, and it rules our sexuality, pleasure, and creativity. Blocked, this chakra can manifest as fear, self-negating, being overly sensitive, taking things personally. It can cause an overactive or deficient sex drive, low self-worth, and codependency. These things can manifest in our bodies as urinary tract infections, lower back pain, impotency, low self-worth, more specifically, self-worth around pleasure, sexuality, and creativity. The next chakra, located just in the upper abdomen, is the solar plexus chakra. The corresponding color is yellow. This rules our self-esteem and our confidence. When it is blocked, you may feel powerless, feel as though life is happening to you and you have no control. This can cause indecision and being unsure of yourself and a lack of confidence. A blockage within this chakra can manifest within the physical body as digestive issues, ulcers, heartburns, eating disorders, and indigestion. The next chakra is the heart chakra, located at the center of the chest with the corresponding color of green. This chakra rules our love and compassion for ourselves and others. When it is blocked, it can be due to not receiving unconditional love and acceptance early on in life, or even losing a close loved one. Issues with blockages in this chakra can manifest as heart problems, asthma, weight issues, people-pleasing, putting others first to your own detriment, a feeling of loneliness and isolation. Next is the throat chakra, which is located at the throat. The corresponding color is blue, and it rules our communication. When this chakra is blocked, we can have a fear around speaking and self-expression. It could result in an inability to ask for help, not being able to communicate boundaries, or it can even present itself as dominating conversations, speaking aggressively, yelling, gossiping, speaking without thinking. Blockages within this chakra can manifest in the body as voice and throat problems, issues with teeth, gums, and mouth. Next is the third eye chakra, located between the eyes on the forehead. The corresponding color is indigo. It rules our intuition and imagination. When this chakra is blocked, we can tend to live in fantasy worlds to escape our reality. We may have trouble listening to reality. We may have a know-it-all attitude and not be in touch with our own intuition. A blockage within this chakra can manifest as headaches, issues with sight or concentration, and hearing problems. The last chakra that we will be discussing is the crown chakra, located at the very top of the head. The corresponding colors are violet and white. This chakra rules our awareness and intelligence. Blocked, this chakra can manifest as narrow-mindedness, being skeptical, stubborn, overthinking, and hypervigilance and worry. This chakra can leave us feeling purposeless when it is out of alignment. This chakra system is connected to all other chakra systems, so it can affect all parts of our bodies, all organs, the brain, and the nervous system. Now that you have heard about the 7 main chakra systems, I would like you to take a moment to write down any notes, thoughts, memories that came up while you were listening to these words. Write down any ailments you have, any pain that you may have in your body that you may be experiencing, and which chakra you think it could be associated with. The whole point in speaking about the science and the spiritual aspect of trauma is to give you knowledge. And as the saying goes, knowledge is power. When you know more, you have the ability to take back your power and reclaim your happiness by transcending limitations. Join me next time when we discuss how to rebalance your chakra systems, release trauma, and break free from grief. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already done so, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Stay well, my friends.